Yeah, not forcing too much. Devi is scouted.
So if these two can take him out, they have got a Fiend's Grip if necessary. Devi on the retreat, still making the work for this Devi. There we go. They'll have to use
His
the
team's coming.
to get the kill, but the hook shot indeed comes in. The call is there on a Devi, but then Whisper jumps in. Devi lives.
He's still alive.
Double kill for Yuma. Triple killer as he gets white one as well. I mean, you don't chase Schofield. Apparently, don't chase Devi either. They just
baited the hell out of
to
him.
sort of chase him down. I know that white one was maybe in position earlier for a potential Fiend's Grip, and he sort of just held it, thinking they could get the kill without it. But waiting as long as it was, ends up with BZM also just dying randomly at the end of it.
Yep. White Mon. On him. Break first.
Fisher down, they get the jump, it's a good call, 33, in with the call, gets the catch onto the two of them, that's going to be a Whisper, and King Jungle's gone. They turn their attention over towards Devi, drop the tomb down onto Pure, but Pure's going to be perfectly fine as it's Heroic that have to bail out of this. Yuma will got the TP, but the Fiend's Grip is there from White Mon, puts a stop to Yuma's escape. 33 is going to be able to continue the chase down onto Devi. He will be able to remove the Battle Hunger here with the Purge. See if Devi can continue to retreat, a second Battle Hunger coming in, a second removal here with the Purge to take that off. So Devi should be able to live. But what a quick play there. I said they had to be ready for the Shaker. 33, he absolutely was. And he's going to be able to top this off with another catch at the end of the fight, getting the call onto Schofield. But as soon as that Shaker showed himself, 33, he was all over him.
Let's see if he can get the connection.
They're ready for this. The call is going to be onto Schofield. They catch the clock out to the side. The snap's going to come out from Whisper, but the BKB's already out from Pure. Whisper's just dead. Doesn't get to really do a whole lot at all. He's going to come in with the buyback. White Mon's got the grip onto Devi. Devi's gone as well. Schofield caught in the trees. They just can't fight this anymore, Heroic. Tundra are too strong. They're scaling that much more. And Heroic running out of ways to take these fights. Yuma and Whisper, they're watching from the side. There's the immediate Hex. They catch Yuma. He's still got the BKB ready to press if he wants to try and push on forward, and they're putting everything into this fight with these two more buybacks coming out from them. Whisper. 33, he gets the grab on a Whisper. He's in again with a call. BKB pops, he's just pushing the Shaker out of the fight. Yuma will put the BKB, trying to turn, but the bash comes in. Cataclysm coming down as well. That's a death on Yuma, out for 80 seconds. Pure's just going to be able to clean up even more as Devi gets bashed, critted down by the Kez. This game, Fog, looks to be over.
Feels over, yeah. I think there's three or four fights in a row they catch Whisper, right? Immediately. I think he's the first one gone on, and yeah, there we see the GG call. Tundra waiting for this timing. Yep. All it takes is 33 getting that call bottom to start things, start that snowball, and it catapults forward from there in just a few moments up to a 27K gold lead.
I can't believe he's not jumping.
So much information.
What's happening?
Hello? Going to go for it, and he got the opening he wanted. He wanted the initiation on a Miro, but they didn't get the follow-ups done. Nightfall does not hit that in time.
Oh my god, what the?
He just blew up the line. How did he get a jump like that? They were so fixated on Toronto Tokyo's initiation that they clumped.
They still don't have that beast refresher, so nothing's really changed for them. They're kind of just sitting on the same items. As Toronto Tokyo to his favorite spot. Will he miss the spear? He jumps into a Remnant!
The Remnant ready to go for him on his favorite spot. They knew he would go back to it.
They knew! How'd they know?
The arena still caught Katomi, but they're struggling to be able to kill him. It's just too much heal. He go for a second arena on him. There are three other heroes inside of it, though. The Aeon-Disc, it doesn't work here. Helping dodge a little bit. Oh, what? Makoto! He jumped in and immediately got caught and killed by Kiritich. And now Kiritich is going to start mowing through the backline. Already killing the Jakiro, jumping after Mira. Mira an escape back to Glimmer Cape. He's away now, back over to Nightfall. A better target for Kiritich. And the remainder of his God Strength. It's almost done. He's going to refresh. He's going to go again. He got him in with the Remnant. It's the Marsh, tries to make the jump. The spear back in on two, though. GPK. Nightfall, though, with no Chemical Rage. He doesn't do the damage. He can't finish off Kiritich in time. Kiritich an Ice Path. And now a Macro Pyre. The Macro Pyre wins the game for Aurora.
It did nothing. He was dead anyway.
God tell me, it started with him. It'll end with him. They just have the hardest time killing this damn Enchantress.
That is almost mega. Still Rack's bottom.
They're going to try and end this game. They have buyback on both the MOUZ as well as the Alchemist. So this is potentially 7 lives they're bringing to this one. They're going to make the jump. See if they can kill this Alchemist nice and quick and get that Divine Rapier into their own hands. An instant buyback of
Heritage got it.
in. But Heritage, he no longer has his BKB, and that Macro Pyre is just doing some work, Avery. It just wins the game for them a second time. Good God. The Macro Pyre, it did it. It gets the win for Aurora.
I like how they showed the damage bar graph at the end.
Gotta see the back line, though. You have to see this Hoodwink and Disruptor. They've been so pesky.
It's a good angle. Rue, he's starting to scurry away, though. They're looking for him in the trees. They won't find him, and already Lyle's jumping over, pushing back the Dazzle, separating Riddies from the rest of the team. Lyle will drop the coil down, locking Nico in position for now. The physical damage flying through here. They'll get the Grave off, but the Spirit Arena catching onto the both of them. Riddies is gone. Got the Juice trying to step up. See what he's able to do now in the rest of this fight. The Omni Slash there. Enough to cut down Rue. Taking down, collapsing Yatoro seems a pretty impossible task. He's considering turning back and will actually be able to get the pickup on the Illusion Rune. Now turns attention over to Real Yatoro. Gets the bash from Yatoro. He's down the once. That's the Aegis gone. Can he take him out a second time? I don't think so. Collapse. He'll get the setup here with the Hex, allowing for the drag back of the Glimpse. Yatoro back up to full HP. Got the Juice, trying to stand his ground against Yatoro, but Yatoro's got all the backup necessary to ensure that he's able to win the brawl, take down the Jug there with the help of Lau. Off this bottom, final set of barracks as the Mega Creeps are out. Na'Vi, will they get one final fight? It's looking pretty grim. 20 seconds till PMA, 40 seconds until Got the Juice. The tier 4's falling. Spirit ready to close this game up. Fortification buys them a little bit of time. Static Storm dropped here as well to make sure that Na'Vi don't get the chance to throw anything down onto Lyle and Collapse. He's just into the fountain, spears them out, drops the arena, catches Riddies and Niku. He'll get Lasso deep into the fountain. E-Blade's there, giving him safety, and of course at the same time, Yatoro's closing the game up. GG is called. Spirit to take the win here.
Axe Hoodwink, Axe Lesh. Kill anybody on the map.
Yeah, now the Juggernaut is actually under threat. From these initiations, you're going to see it here that Blake Mail's just too powerful.
Oof. That was the downside of this pick. We are witnessing it. They're going to try and do something here.
Glimpse back, Pudge is going to follow it up. Boom is here and drops the Tombstone. Bob will commit for the kill on Disruptor. Once again, gets the kill on Disruptor, tries to run away. But this time around, Boom got his hands on the Leshrac and will be able to punch him down. The Tombstone is addressed by Shanks and Tino, but now the teleport in from mid one. Tino knows he's dead. He goes for the call, does what he can. The supports, they're going to try to set things up for Palos. Palos with his Radiance, can he pull through here? He gets the kill on mid one, but now he's kind of stuck. Won't be able to teleport away. He just has to turn, fight, do what damage he can. Not enough. No, he got him. Just enough with the passive. He gets the kill. Now with that initiation, oh, beautiful two-man call there. If only it could have worked out, but the Bushwhack, it chained the disables, but also means that you can't do any damage to the Blade Man. Palos tries to chase after them. Using his ult early here, not looking good for him. Yamich actually blinked in. He's stuck in the middle of all this. When Tino gets another call, almost finished off mid one. It's not good enough, though. The heal came in. The Culling Blade missed, and now he's left to try and run him down. Palos going to join him. They finally get mid one, but it's the other two cores that are still a problem. Chrysalis, he's battling it out. He still has a little bit of time, and he has a bit of HP to work with. He survives through the duel thanks to a little help from Yamich and his buyback, and that is a dieback on the carry. Palos, Yamich. Okay, Leshrac, he might just get a support kill, but he'll die to the Omni Slash, and that's pretty much the game.
And Jug surviving because that Bushwhack bailed him out on the call. That's sad for Execration there. The coordination's just not on point to take that game. And MOUZ run it over again. Another Juggernaut sustain lineup. They get the type of game they're looking for, and they just punch it through.
From Aurora over to this side of the map. Not too bad for Orius as is. TPN from the puck onto this outpost. Spotted by Yopaj and Tims. Doesn't get the initiation immediately. Get him on the blink afterwards and still burst him down.
Nice find.
The minus armor combined with the tag team proves to be too potent. A Bushwhack does manage to get a hold of Tims to get a kill in return. Toronto Tokyo hoping for more, but Yopaj is not an easy target. He doesn't really win that man fight against the physical damage, while Natsumi cleans up Mira, who pushed forward to try and help this. Toronto Tokyo Wolf gets some kills. Instead, he dies. Ollie, pulled into the same engagement, is also going to be run down. And now the Lycan with the shapeshift, it's run out at the last second. He wanted to get back to the base instead. In his human form is easy food for Orius. Orius now fully taken over the game, 5,000 net worth lead and tier 2s on the table. I'm a little bit surprised that, considering how close they are to winning, that Orius is still trying to make a play without this Naga Siren, but it does work. They kill the Lycan and will be able to escape into the night. So now Naga Siren's going to come back up with a solid 40 seconds. Where the Lycan is in here.
Yeah, that
and now
nullifier
Mira as well.
Brutal. Yeah, his 2 other cores is the problem. By the time you deal with the Naga, the other 2 cores are farmed up, and now you're just dealing with an insane tri-core lineup. And Naga is one of 3 big problems you have to deal with.
5 versus 3, now 5 versus 4 with the Makoto or Toronto Tokyo buyback. Makoto push forward, Nightfall. He dared up into the high ground. He's isolated a bit as the Ice Shard blocks off the rest of the team. Ghana off the BKB. Tim's with a punch, though. Stalls him up. Now the song.
Oh, nice
now the
snowball.
snowball. This is part of the problem. Even a few seconds is a killer for Nightfall, who no longer has BKB, no longer has his ultimate, and will struggle to find the real Naga Siren amongst the mess that is these cores from Orius. They surround the troll, easily kill him, and that is GG. Orius will take the win over Aurora.
Man, what a very interesting draft. They really went all in on these counter picks, and it felt as if the Knights... I was a little concerned about the Night Stalker Dragon Knight because the lack of outspam, the lack of ability to push the lanes in and make plays.
Let's have a look. Rapier Gyro. Yuma. Smoked up and ready to surprise them. Am I not expecting?
All eyes on him.
The hook whispers in with the jump. Kiss is coming in as well. Yuma ready to try and move in a position. The borrowed time's out from Skeeter. Devi will be able to charge away. Whisper falling low, but he'll survive here. The Sandstorm with the BKB. Yuma steps up.
Here we go.
Let's have a look.
See.
The Rapier, the Flak, is it going to do enough to kill anyone? Maurine's getting pretty low here, in fact. Maureen, he's getting away with his invis, but they've got eyes on him now. Is he actually going to be able to run? The Devi's going to be there to close him off. Maureen will get trampled over, but the hook, they get it.
He's dead. There we
The
go.
Dreamer's alive here for Heroic. As Yuma
Step 1.
picks up the double kill with his Rapier. How the Falcons want to try and defend here. So they say Maureen has got the buyback ready. Third and final set of barracks. Under fire, they get the jump. There's the buyback from Maureen. They're trying to throw everything onto Yuma. King Jungle's able to come in with a repel. Keeps him safe. Divides him with the grab on a snaking. Burrow Strike comes in for Whisper. That's snaking out for nearly 2 minutes. No buyback. Maureen will get the hook onto Devi. Skeeter will be able to allow them to take out the Primal in return. But the Mega Creeps are out. Falcons, they need to punish this more if they want to try and hope on. But Yuma turns, shoots down Amar. Skeeter trying to commit to finish off Whisper. The hook, it's going to miss, but the bushwhack will land. Buyback comes in from Amar. The buyback is available as well from Skeeter, but Yuma's going for round 2, takes him out with the triple as they take out both Maureen and Crit. Skeeter with the borrowed time is in on top of Yuma, has the Abyssal, but King Jungle's able to just freely throw out the repels, keep Yuma safe, allow Yuma to get the BKB off. Yuma will live, turns, gets the Ultra, give him the Rampage. There it is, Yuma! Closing up this Rapier comeback game with a Rampage. Heroic will take the victory.
Wow. Yep. Just there you go. That's what we need to see right there. Yep. Heroic. Just up on the screen right there. What a play. What a call to get the Rapier.
So the offensive option of that. Yeah, imagine if Ame had known that from TI. That would have finished. I've seen this before.
All in on him again, and they got him again. Beautiful slight chains hitting the back line, though. Nisha now with his Aghanim Scepter, he does damage, plus the Omni Slash on Bob. Bob, blink on cooldown, I guess. They're going to buy back on CML to try and help this Gyrocopter. They will not have a quad for this one. Nisha's going to work still, and Mickey, well, he doesn't have the Omni Slash. Palos is low, and Palos doesn't really have a way out. He's stuck in this man fight. He has to turn. Hope he has enough damage to kill Mickey. Mickey, he swords away. Lets Nisha finish the job instead. Nisha is also low, though, out of remnants. Has one more slight. Tino, he'd have to land this spear, and even then, the Flame Guard, it probably saves him from the magic damage. Can anybody else help out here? It's only the Rubik. He stole Remnant, stole Spin. He's doing, look at him, he's running after Nisha. He got him in telekinesis. He got him with the Fate Bolt Shanks.
He's up.
You're so good. You're so damn good.
And he's dead.
He got his man. He got his man.
Are they just going to try an all-in?
Ace gonna be the target. Oh, they've got damage. They have damage for sure. Is it enough damage? Wind Waker to get him out. Timber Chain chasing after him. Shanks trying to catch him. Shanks doing everything he can to stop the retreat of Team Liquid. Time and time again with a stolen Timber Chain and stolen Chakram slows him down where he can. Ace jumps back in with his heart full HP. There's the initiation from Teemo. Managed to get him with a side device, a spear, a refresh.
Second
another sight. No, covered by the Static Storm. Tofu. He protects Mickey. Mickey gets off the BKB. And now here comes the Omni Slash bouncing around. Oh, Yule Scepter on one. Palos getting low. Palos, he needs a Force Staff and he gets away. Sonic Wave trying to push away these heroes. Mickey gets onto it, but a Satanic is activated from Palos. Palos is good for now. Healed up the full. Nisha, low, not dead. Meanwhile, Ace chasing after some of these heroes. They've expended a lot on Palos. He no longer has that Satanic. Do they have a second round of burst damage to handle him?
Batman's going forward. He doesn't care.
Ace chasing after the supports, trying to go after CML, but he has to stay away from this gyrocopter. Meanwhile, Teemo, he's got his next round of initiation. He hits the spear, blows up Boxy, got one down on the side of Liquid. Paolo surrounded by three, though. Tino, he needs to be able to help him out. Paolo's activating the Satanic. That'll buy a little bit of time. Shanks and Tino playing the wings. CML had to go back to deal with the Ancient as the Megas are inbound, hitting the throne right now. It's going to be the Mars. He gets diced up real quickly. Paolo's now in trouble. Paolo's bursted down. They couldn't save him. They did everything they had. Even the Hule's trying to be used to help him out, but GG will be called Execration. Push comes to shove. The Divine Rapier and amp damage, none of it is enough to finish off Liquid in the end.
Yeah, they'll get away. So Tundra not finding the jumper. Now the question is if BetBoom themselves want to actually fight back on this. GPK. We're going to BZM. Tundra, both teams showing that they're not afraid of a fight. Miro. The Hoostum on a BZM, jump forward for GPK, but BZM's ready to turn and jump back over towards him. Defensive disruption comes out for the save, keeping him safe. The call's there on the way out. GPK, though, he heals up. He's able to jump away, gets the dagger spam out, as well as the Sonic Wave to push back Tundra. Miro, he's back in once more into BZM, but BZM's super beefy here with his heart and armlet, and he goes flying straight back out of the path. Catching onto the three of them. There's the call. 33 has the follow-up dunk on to save. Takes out Kataomi. Miro's got to run with the Battle Hunger stacking up. He'll put the Stampede and retreat. They'll turn look at BZM, but BZM's able to get the heal off. He'll survive. Disruption will buy a little bit of safety here for Kiritich as he's had to come in with a buyback save to try and help out, but he ends up going down a second time. Dieback on him. Kiritich trying to talk his way out of this. Has to attempt to turn and fight with the rage and the lifesteal, but he cannot survive through it all as Tundra will take the team fight. Ari, he's also able to scout it out. Moves in, blinks off as soon as he has eyes on them, so they know what BetBoom's trying for here. Off to the side. BZM's going to make the move forward. Ice Path holds back Kiritich and Miro. They'll lay down the Macroplier. Miro starting to burn low. Has to stampede out of this one, but BZM ready to chase. Flies in with the life break. They'll get the Sonic Wave to push back BZM, but they cannot finish off the Huskar. BZM survives. Jump over now towards GPK here. Will die for that one, closing in on the Blade Mail Quap. But he sets up for Tundra as a team to find the third kill and potentially more. Pure jumping in onto the high ground. The buyback will come out from Miro. But there's no buyback available on GPK. Pure turns ready to focus down Miro here off the back of the buyback on center. A dieback for Miro. This game's over. GG is called. Tundra taking the game here against BetBoom. See what they're finding. I mean, as it is, Orius seem pretty set up for this.
It's a very hard 5v5 for the side of the Cult.
They're going to try and make the jump onto Nico. They'll get the borrowed time off, and Yopaj, he'll make the jump back onto them. They get the bushwhack as well. Emo will buy some time here up in the air with the Yules. He'll be able to jump out also with the Orb, so at least Emo gets away, but Fly, he commits for the fight. He'll get killed off through the silence into the follow Dragon Tail stun, and he's out for 90 seconds. Yopaj ready to dive on for more as they move under the tier 2 tower, take out a third kill. It's just seeming to be a little bit too much for Yako in these fights, and that was your anti-mage dying pretty easily, Fogged.
Yeah, it dies in seconds. They just are able to kind of brute force through the fight.
Is he actually able to play his way out of this one?
Got the blink. They've got follow.
They do. Silence into the stun. Emo dead as well. No buyback on him. They had their moments with this draft.
They still got these timings, and now we see the power of this group up lineup.
Yeah, they're going for the game here. They're going for some kills as well up towards the fountain, ready to do a little bit of the old dive for Reno. They'll get Polison. The tier 4's gone.
expected.
As there won't be a chance for Fly and Emo to get to play again here in this match as this one's over. GG is called. Orius will take the game. And the innovation not quite working out in this one.
This is what gaming used to do, man. This is Celery's MO. I'm telling you. Drilled it into these boys. Auras run them down, hook them in. This guy's out of control.
He is too good with it,
it's
man.
over, dude.
I just tap out Heroic. This is done. Yamich is too hot right now.
You're gonna need
5 seconds
the
on the
greatest
Aegis.
Echo Slam of all time. That's what you need.
Whisper is waiting for it. With Fishers and Enchant Totems, they're clumped. BKBs, though, pose a problem. He's got to wait out the BKBs. Now thinking, can he go in? He can't. Not yet. Maybe another opportunity presents itself, but they're running out of heroes to throw in the fire. Now he goes for it, hits the Broodmother with it. Also hits Chrysalis, but Chrysalis is more than tanky enough to survive. Mid one comes back on through, and this game is over, man. MOUZ stomp Heroic in a revenge match. Losing the grand finals of Fisher against this team, but they bounce back at Blast.
This team is pretty scary when they get the ball rolling.
33 is going to get deep on their side of the map. Toronto Tokyo already popping the BKB. That's not quite what you wanted. Got to jump on Amira. The Scythe of Ice goes out, but it doesn't matter. Amira is still dead. The Rolling Thunder chase after Pure. Here comes that Epicenter. Going after Nightfall. Got off the BKB, though. And now 33 stuck inside of his own Sandstorm. No real way out. Toronto Tokyo tries to help him, and they get a little bit of slow on the Sand King. Meanwhile, refresh from Makoto. Roll up again. And another Rolling Thunder as he blinks himself away. BZM doing some work with EMP. Got an EMP burnout onto Nightfall. That'll help, but they don't have the damage to finish the job. Pure is on the run, and he doesn't have his ultimate. He needs to get this blink off, and he got the blink away before he's hit by the Rolling Thunder. Makoto keeps on up with the chase. Maybe he's gone too far, though. He's already used his refresher, no longer having any more Rolling Thunders. Toronto Tokyo tries to join him. Pure, he gets the execution on Makoto, but Pure, he dies just the same. 33 back into play, goes after Mira. Ari joining him. It's Ari and 33 chasing down the Mira hoodwink and trying to get away from Nightfall, but the Scotty will deliver in the end. It slows these heroes down enough alongside the Undying Flesh Golem hits. They will eventually catch up to heroes. They'll eventually get these kills. Mira and Ari going back and forth. Both supports low. Ari wins the battle, but he loses the war.
It could be a risky Roche for Aurora. They can always song it, but it does clump your heroes around that pit.
It does.
That is what Tundra won.
And we've seen time and time again, Whitemon's been able to deliver with some Blink Static Storm. 33 finds Mira. A really good pick if they can get him. Got inside the Static Storm, so even with this Aeon Disc, he's still in some trouble. The song heals him out, though. They're going to continue to chase after him with the BKB. Pure is just putting everything they have. They want all of these supports dead and gone. Another Epicenter going out. Ollie in some trouble here. Refreshes. Can he get another song reset? He doesn't even need it. Pure's chasing after him now. They're putting so much work into killing these supports. Will they have anything left with the cores when the time comes? It is taken so long to kill Mira, but they do get him a dieback. 2 kills on the Squirrel, 1 on the Naga Siren. And they're still rolling around, still trying to catch Pure. Pure making a run for it down the river. Has BKB, but he can't. He has to get away from Makoto. There's just no way he's going to get bashed if he tries to do this. Immediately the bash happens. Now he's hoping to get a blink on the end of the borrowed time. The borrowed time, it doesn't last long enough. He got tagged by damage. Didn't even have a prayer to get off the blink. A buyback immediately. Tier 4's under assault, has to defend the base.
Pure has been doing work in these fights. I will give him that. He is absolutely destroying the backline on his own, giving Tundra a chance. But at some point, you have to fight the snake. You have to take Nightfall head on.
And you might just lose your Ancient before even BZM is back up. Like, Pure's going for him. Pure's hitting him. But Nightfall, well, he's losing his mana fast, but he does have 2 lives, and the Ancient is almost dead. On this first life, the Ancient is almost gone, and Makoto and the rest of Aurora will finish it out before Nightfall even goes down.
Very difficult for Liquid to get the kills as they wish.
Yeah, they're right.
A lot of beef on Falcons lineup right now.
Yeah, the physical damage is pretty lackluster. Here comes the Mar.
Mar turns up. He might be able to interrupt this Tormentor attempt. As Liquid, they'll look to desperately finish it off. They will get it. They get the pick up for the shot on Tofu. Solar Guardian's coming in. Mosquito's ready to fight with the God Strength. They've got to be careful. Liquid Marion gets the grab on towards Ace, but Mickey and Nisha, they're gone. Ace will try and TP up. The disruptions there from Crit ready to put a stop to it, as Falcons are going to be able to cut down a third Liquid core. They'll take out Boxy on top of it, and they might just get the team wipe. They jump over towards Tofu, buy a bit of time for himself here, hiding with the Shadow Amulet, but as soon as he comes out of the Invis, they'll kill him off as well. Falcons, they get the team wipe.
They might jump at me.
They're trying to close in on him.
They'll find Boxy.
Yeah, Boxy. He's got a 4-star, but won't get him far enough away from the Harpooner Skeeter.
Nope, and Aeon Disc won't save you. There's a Shadow Demon, so quick little purge. Everything just gets insta-dispelled. 80 seconds, no Boxy.
I mean, and he was a crucial part, right? He's the one dragging them into the fountain, giving them a chance to punish the aggressive plays. As Amar, he'll throw out the tip there, was able to find Mickey's courier, so Mickey won't have the Daedalus for this defense. As they're ready to finish this. They get the jump on towards Ace. Ace is gone. Nisha trying his best to force Falcons off the tier 4s. Mosquito with the God Strength ready to close it up. Taking the tier 4 towers down. Amar, he'll be soon ready to get into the fountain once more, I'm sure. As he'd hold in Liquid in position. Looking to try and dive to kill off Mickey. Won't quite get him. As this game's over. The Ancient falls. Liquid. They made some nice moves very early on. But the rest of this game...
Deep ward place through.
They're going to try for Yatoro, but the glimpse is there. Onto Natsumi takes him out of this one, so he won't be able to continue to try for this.
And now Tim's is left alone.
He's got to try and run a collapse. He's in on top of him. The Yule Scepter buying a little bit of time, but the Static Storm's waiting for him on the way back down.
Song.
That's going to be Yopaj gone. The Song to hold back Nico as Team Spirit can reset themselves, surround the Sand King, and look to claim yet another kill as Orius. They can't find anything. Triple kill for Yatoro. Spirit diving in past the tier 3s as they catch Skem as well. Orius, they just can't catch a break this game.
Yeah, and do they even have the damage to go through these heroes is the question too, because they are pretty formidable now at this point, picking up these next items. Naga's not in the area though, so let's see. Maybe they're just gonna YOLO it.
See what they can get. They make the jump on towards Lal. Have they got enough to burst through him? They do not. Lal's going to be fine. The Glimmer comes out upon him. The Static Storm's there in response to lockdown Nico. Allows Yatoro to close in, clean up the Sand King. He's out, does not have buyback available. Short on the gold there, Nico. Just about 150 gold or so. They try for a desperate play. They don't get away with it. Yatoro's ready to keep the dive going. Jumps up towards the fountain. Takes out Tims. Takes out Skem.
GG.
It is over. GG is called. Spirit coming in with quite the stomp here, making this one look pretty much borderline impossible for Orius Fault.
What in God's name is happening? This is the greatest game I've ever seen from Baboka.
I mean, Ripper's Lash is a nasty neutral item for a Chen to have.
Oh, yeah.
Zeal. Okay, spear back on Zayat. He's got to somehow dodge this hook and get away from the Templar Assassin at the same time. Looking kind of hard to do that. Ice Path goes out, but Zayat is able to finish the job. Still, though, Zayat gets a bit low from the Sunstrike. The support's hoping to finish the job. They do manage to get that Baboka on a killing spree. Cospelos in his life now glimpse back. That killing spree might just be fed into Got the Juice.
You can TP. Save the streak.
He could have TP'd. He does
like
not
this.
TP, and he dies as a result.
Dude, he could have saved the streak, man.
Right, because that's not your specialty in Dota mechanics. So.
I'm not a pudge hook mechanic guy. That's,
right.
That was not my doctorate.
Yeah. You do Shadow Shaman mechanics, then
Oh yeah,
Avery's
for
your
sure,
guy.
dude. I know all of those.
Fly use of the BKB does not net a kill. Well, maybe with Urena. The Cataclysm coming in. That's going to be 2 gone. As actually just Niku, Disruptor, well, he'd be caught, swept up in the tornado and meteored on. So Fly and his aggression didn't pay off immediately, but it set up Zeal for a good arena. And now blinking forward, looking for more. Got the Yule's Scepter. He gets grabbed by the Pudge, though. He wanted a Yule's Spear. Instead, we'll have to use it on a Zayat. Fly goes in after this one. Fly,
He's getting
taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have enrage. 5-second cooldown. Oh no, Zeal forced more action, and Na'Vi get the better of them in the second part of the fight. They get the kill on the Ursa, they get a kill on Jakiro. It was a buyback on Radies as a result, but got the juice. Got juiced up even more. And even then, TA, there's the initiation. Got the scythe, jump onto Zayats. Didn't pop the BKB right away. It's fine. He does not get bursted down. Hit by a boundless strike, but able to pop the BKB. Now a tornado hits on the Templar Assassin as she tries to go in. Once again, BKB in the backpack. Good catch on the bear, though. Fly. What was that, a glimpse back at the end of BKB?
Yep, just got stuck in Static Storm.
Oh, Zeal, a shot to the back of the head from Got the Juice takes him out. And no buyback on the Ursa. The one hero you said didn't have buyback. That might just cost you Colt Brothers the game right here, as they're going to have to fight it out.
Nice
3
tornado.
versus 5. Evo's doing what he can with the tornado. Managed to get the follow-up initiation from Zeal. Pin onto Nico. Nico with a refresh, though. He gets off his BKB, and now Emo can't get enough with the spells. I mean, he's walking back and forth between the arena. Pull back in. Zayats, big hook on Zeal. Zeal trying to bulwark, backwalk his way out of this one, but he's pulled in by the glimpse, and that's it.
Emo bought out for a refresher. He just ran in. It's like taking the man fight to the TA. That is not where you want to be. That's just the game.
They got down Baboka for no reason.
What do you mean no reason? That guy was hella annoying this game. I'd cut him down too. Centaur, Warrunner, Chieftain, slain in his prime as Navi pull out the win. That game was getting a little shaky.
Spirit moving up a lot higher here, getting a double win for themselves today. 3 wins today for themselves, actually, sorry. Makes them, nope, sorry, it is 2. Is it 2?
Is it 2? I think it is 2.
Yeah. We had 2 days of 2. Okay.
They were 1-1, I think.
My math is a little bit off here. So it's a good day for Spirit is the key takeaway here, and a not so great day for Execration. They fall down there with the 1-4, and